when it comes to anime and manga, most of it is like that in Japan, they're just cool with sexualizing teenagers, which is whatever. Sucks for sure.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting because I feel like I wonder if part of it is the fact that like a school is just such a more interesting location and setting and like, you know what I mean? Like there's
Psycho ISA. I cannot believe we didn't remember that.
Huh?
Psycho ISA, that's her name.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't remember that.
Yeah, that being said, you're only 2 episodes
Yeah.
into it. I'm the one who should have remembered it.
But no, like, high school setting and like teenage years, like that's such a perfect time for like conflict and for like coming of age narratives and themes. And a school is perfect for like, you know, like classes.
Well, it's something everybody can relate to.
It's something everyone can relate to, and a school setting like allows for like, oh, if they're superheroes.
It's Momo ISA. Psycho's her grandmother.
Can I just?
I'm sorry.
The way I don't give a shit about her name. But like if it's like a magic school or a wizard school or whatever, like everyone's going to be inherently interested in seeing like what those classes are. You could do a tournament. There's just so much more interesting possibilities if you do a high school setting than if you make your characters like 26. And in that, people also want to do like romance and stuff like that. You can do romance without sexualizing, like obviously.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's also just like an unfortunate factor of that where they're like, obviously we're going to do a school thing, but like also sex sells, so they're hot.
I also don't like, I don't feel like if you ever want to like tell a romantic story about like 2 kids in high school, fucking yeah, absolutely. Like that's like totally above board.
Yeah,
like,
that's not the issue.
I had girlfriends in high school. I can relate to like, a high school relationship, that kind of thing.
But don't be like, man, look at those legs.
Look at those young, supple, like big old, still growing boobs. You know, it's like, so apparently they're both in their first year of high school, which would make them 16 to 17 years
14.
old. No, not in Japan. Different structure. They do more years in middle school.
How fucking long? How many years in high school are you?
They only do 3 years of high school, I think. They do 3 years. They do like 5. Yeah.
Well, if you do 3 years and you leave high school, what age do they leave high school?
I think 18.
Well, then, so they're probably
16, I think is like what, like they're 16. It's also, and I'm not making this point to back it up, but like the age of consent is 16 in Japan.
Yeah.
And so like most people in Japan are like, oh, not cool. Like most people in Japan are still like, there's an entire bit about this in Oshinoko where it's like, hey, like I'll consider marrying you when you're 16, this kind of thing. And it's like yes, that's accepted like legally, but like everyone would frown upon it.
Yeah.
Like if I can wait until they're 18 at least.
Yeah.
But some people like they're just like the law's the law, and you're like, well, let's change it.
There should be like a sliding scale.
Oh, like you are X amount older?
Yeah, well, because people are fucking at 16.
Oh yeah,
and as long as
I
it's
was fucking at 15.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
But like people are fucking at 16, and as long like if that wasn't so stigmatized, like then safe sex would be more encouraged. And then it's like it's fine if like 16-year-olds are like practicing safe sex with other 16-year-olds and
With other
shit.
32 to 34-year-olds.
With grown adults who know safe sex. But like, because everyone in high school is fucking. Well, not everyone.
Not everyone.
Not me.
Dorothy didn't have her first kiss until she was 18.
Yeah, I didn't fuck till I was like 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Danny, my first girlfriend cheated on me at 12 and lost her virginity.
Wow, you got me. What a win.
Yeah, what a dubs in the chat, baby. Holy shit. Yeah, no, so it's a slippery slope.
Yeah. But I just mean destigmatize safe sex and sex ed. Yeah.
The thing is like, and that's like, you see this all throughout like more like Christian, like country or like states where they're like, hey, just don't fuck it all. Yeah. And it's like the amount of like not childhood, but like teenage pregnancies, teenage STDs. It's like, like the more knowledge and like you have about it, the less stigmatized it is, the more willing you are to like actually practice it safely. Yeah.
The more access to like contraceptives, you know, like, but so that's our
keep Planned Parenthood funded fucking PSA, and if you didn't like it, you can suck our dick from behind.
But yeah, loved. Everyone was like, this episode's way better, but I think people misconstrued my like over the top reactions as I didn't like the first one.
Gotcha.
First one's fun.
First one's a lot of fun.
First one's a blast.
This one's less long focused, you know?
Yeah, which is good.
The less focus we are on like the penises, the better, I'd say.
I want more out of his form, and I know obviously I'll get it.
You get it, yeah.
Like he's doing a Deku thing.
Takes a while.
But, well, exactly. That's why I was like, this episode's good. Love the form. Love, like, the episode itself. But it like, edged me on the form.
Oh.
Like,
Look at you using vernacular.
Oh, yeah.
You're jargoning me.
I love an edging.
Yeah?
Don't. No.
Never even, like, I'm not, get it done.
Get it done.
Let's work through it here. What am I waiting on here?
Wow, man of the people.
I
Just
love
Nick,
it, dude.
get it done, Connor.
I listen, and this is in my relationship. Sex is all about efficiency. All right, you know, we both reached the finish line, and we're like, good job. All right, let's go watch TV.
Yeah, the other day I was like shouldn't share this story, but the other day I had like a lot of stuff like scheduled
I
and
was
to
having
do.
a lot of sex.
Well, I was like, I had a lot to do, and like we woke up, and Sarah and I are doing our like wake up like cuddle time. We're just like talking and stuff, and then I'm like, but in the back of my head, I'm like, all right, I got these shows to watch for the podcast. I want to record this. And
my
this
wake
and
up cuddle time is 12 minutes max. Dude, I'm like, I like 10 minutes in, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking claw my eyes out. Not because I don't love Dorothy and spend time with her, but like if it's a work day, I'm like, I need to get up.
Yeah, I was like into this like at this speed and in this like amount of rambling. Like, so Sarah's like on her phone going through TikTok. She'd been doing that for like a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, if she's gonna keep doing this, I could watch a show for the pod, or I could do this and that. And so I turned to her and I was like, hey, do you think you're gonna keep being on TikTok for a while? Because if it's like 20 minutes, then I could play my game on my phone, or I could watch a show, or if you wanted to have sex, then we should probably have sex now so that we can get to brunch on time.
Yeah, that's just love, baby. That's love if I've ever. Listen, we could fit in.
She was pissed.
We could fit in video game time, anime time, or you know, if like you want me to throw you, you're literally Momo's boyfriend from the first episode. You're like, if you're gonna put out, fucking do it already.
Yeah.
Like let's pick it up here.
I was like, well, no, I mean, like, I'm fully excited to do all those things. I just want to know, you know, I don't want to get like 5 minutes into my game and then you're ready to have sex. And I'm like, well, I got 15 minutes of the game and then we've missed brunch.
I have 3 options of equal importance. There's the video game, there's anime, and then there's our physical relationship.
Yeah.
You're a fucking monster.
I just needed to.
The way you don't deserve that woman. The way.
No, she wasn't pissed. She was just like, I've just never woken up to such a schedule. I was like, we can get everything done if we start now.
Listen, I got blocked in for 15 minutes here. All right, so let's fucking pick it up here.
I got appointments to make.
Yeah, listen. Every second we keep talking, that's a minute out of foreplay. So let's get it rolling here. All right, you want to talk about My Hero?
Yeah, I guess.
Season finale, baby.
What a random ass. The last like 5 episodes
Could have
are
been
like,
the season finale.
yeah, I'm just on my seat, like on the edge of my seat, being like, are we done?
Yeah.
Is this it? And then at the end of this one, it's like, to be continued in the final season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, now?
Let me tell you right now, we're back. My Hero's back.
It would have been back last week if you fucking watched it.
I did watch it, kind of.
You watched the...
Okay, first off, the most important part of the Toga fucking Otaku fight happened this episode, so don't even.
They redid it.
Well, what do you... No.
Oh, what? Where she...
Gives all of her blood to Otaku?
Yeah.
We're talking about the season finale of season... Seven.
Yes,
Defo
it is 7 of My Hero Academia. No, because I love the bit where Toga's like, "Do I have a cute smile?" and she looks like fucking Stitch.
Yep.
And Ochako lies to her face and is like the cutest in the world.
She does have kind of a cute smile.
She looks like Stitch.
She's got a good smile. No, she's got a better smile than me. You can tell she's smiling.
I guess so. Dude, that's still the best episode.
This moment to this day, like this moment made everybody ship Otaku and Toga so hard.
It made me ship them.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, dude, they have way more chemistry and a connection than her and Deku.
Stays that way.
Yeah.
Stays that way for pretty much the entire story.
Dude, even after this episode, we'll get into the notes.
Yep.
Last episode was the best one of the season.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy that you would watch Iron Might and even think that. Iron Might is so incredibly hype. How dare you?
I'll get into it.
I think we can both agree. MHA is back, though.
Also, you keep fucking spoiling My Hero for me.
What do you mean?
You've been saying Iron Might for the past, several weeks.
Because I kept thinking that we were getting to Iron Might. I forgot how far Iron Might was.
Just stop saying it.
You don't know what Iron Might means.
It's so obvious.
Iron Might could mean anything.
It so couldn't.
No.
It was so obvious because months ago, you were like, all I'm going to say is a character we haven't seen come back in a while, came back in My Hero, in the manga. And I was like, oh, that's All Might.
Yep.
And then you keep being like, Iron Might's coming. And I'm like, well, he's not getting his quirk back. Probably gets a suit.
Why would he get his quirk back?
Yeah, but I'm saying you spoiled it.
I love Iron Might.
I know.
You're not gonna bring me down here.
Yeah.
You're not gonna bring me down.
I'm just saying, please stop spoiling
I'm right
shit.
on. I won't. I refuse.
For me, your co-host.
Then read the manga, Dan.
No.
Read the manga. So wow. So first note: how does the best CG of the week go to Bones?
What part?
Iron Might equipping his suit, all CG, looked clean as fuck.
Oh, did
Did
you see a flash to black as if it's like handed off to like a cutscene? Like you went from video game to cutscene.
Oh yeah,
It did a little flash of black, and I was like, oh, this is like a different studio. They just handed this to.
Absolutely, dude. They did such a good job with this episode.
That was cool.
I guess that's like why some of the other like the last 4 episodes of this season have been like peak MHA content. Like between the Toga fight, between the end of the Dobby fight, and like Iron Might, peak MHA content.
Yeah.
Like I put these 4 episodes up against pretty much any 4 episodes at MHA, and I'm so happy about it because literally 4 weeks ago, before this like run started, we're like, just put it out of its misery. We're like, we love this story and we want to see the end of it, but like, my God, are we watching this out of obligation? I like had the biggest grin on my face this entire week because I was like, we're back.
Really?
We're so back.
That's so interesting.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
I love how they did a really good job at the end of the Dobby fight. Toga versus Otakus, they did a really good job. I didn't cry, which I was surprised by.
Didn't watch it.
I did. I watched all. I'm caught up, Dan. I've seen it all. I didn't cry with Toga's death. And it was just like, I don't know. I just didn't feel it for some reason. But wow, am I excited to see this dubbed.
Oh, that was another thing you spoiled for me. Last week, I was like, dude, this episode's so great. Ochaka beats Toga. And you're like, oh, is this the one she dies in?
You said,
and I was
you're like,
no. No, it's not. You did this for Bakugo. You did this for Toga.
Well, Bakugo isn't actually.
That's what you spoiled.
Oh, really?
You were like, oh, is it when Endeavor restarts his heart after he dies? And I was like, no, he didn't even die yet.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I hate talking to you about My Hero.
It's every week I don't watch the episode.
Yeah,
and you're
I know.
like, and I'm like, did this happen? I do need to stop.
Just be like, tell me explicitly what happened.
Yeah. Well, I was like, did they get to the end of their fight? And you were like, yes. And then I was like, oh, so Toga died.
Don't assume.
I shouldn't have assumed. I absolutely shouldn't have assumed. Yeah. But it's such a sweet moment.
Anyway,
it's so cute.
Yeah.
I love the ending of Toga's story. Her being like, I wish I had gone this route from the beginning. And being like, I wish I'd learned to like give blood to people. Like that would have been like, I could have like lived better that way. And you see like her, instead of like consuming the bird that like is like she ate as a kid, like giving it blood and it flying away. I thought that was so dope. I love the ending of her story. And even though I don't love that like Otaku and her like are like, oh, we need to like connect over romance, I find that what they eventually come to as like 2 people becoming friends is really gorgeous and well written.
Yeah, it evolves. Yes. For sure. I love it's like maybe recency biased for sure. I'd have to rewatch the whole show, but like my favorite MHA content in a long time.
Yeah, it's very good.
The Toga Ochaka bit.
Yeah. How do you feel about Iron Might?
So neutral.
How dare you? Dude, he's it's not even the Iron Might that I love, it's his attitude.
That's what's weird.
How dare you?
He becomes a new character.
Yeah, dude, because he's antagonizing him.
Yeah, I guess so. First note I wrote, shit really do just be happening. Iron Might so comes out of nowhere.
True, it absolutely comes out of nowhere. You know, so you saw the blonde girl in America, right?
Yeah.
So that's Shield. What's her fucking name? She's from one of the movies. There's a movie where there's like
the first movie where he goes to America?
Yeah, there's a
David.
David Shield. So his it's either David Cross or it's either Cross or Shield. I don't remember which. They go to America and he makes a suit and the suit gets stolen or something. And he's like, I made a friend in America. Because like technically all of the MHA movies are canon.
Right.
Because they keep introducing the characters from the movies. Like in a couple of in the final season, they'll show Rudy.
Stop.
It's just they're canon. Like it's like a flash.
Just stop.
They just I'm just saying they canonize the movies by showing the characters in the manga. That's it. And so they canonize the existence of the first movie by showing the daughter who was like also like an American suit maker. And so they kind of there was kind of hints that a suit could be made, but we didn't know if it was canon until Iron Might.
Yeah. It's regardless of all that nonsense,
Yeah.
it comes so out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just he's there with a briefcase, and then he's
Batmobile.
like, yeah, and his Batmobile, and then now he's like, I'm Iron Man now.
Yeah.
So I was like, so that happened, and I was like, it looks great, it looks cool, but like in terms of a full season where shit was just happening,
Yeah.
I was just again like, okay.
How did that not? Come on. Fucking All Might comes back onto the stage, battles against All for One in an augmentable Iron Man suit, firing off his car. He's using Class 1A's Quirks. That doesn't move the meter of hype for you.
It's like as cool as like Shoto inventing phosphorus on the spot.
That's just it.
It's as cool as Deku fucking combining all of his quirks and doing his little like car thing on the spot.
How?
It's as cool as
so much better than both of those moments.
It's as cool as everybody spontaneously doing a thing.
It's better because it's All Might. It's better than Deku. It's better than Shoto.
I don't really give a shit about All Might.
Why?
Even when he fights, everyone loves his fight against All for One in like season 3.
Yeah.
It's like so fine for me. The coolest part about that bit is when Baku goes flying through the sky and they do that like hand grab.
So United States Smash does nothing for you?
No, I really don't care about All Might.
One of the best moments in all of anime ever.
No, it's really fine. Because Deku's constantly doing a big punch. It's just another big punch.
Yeah, but All Might's cooler.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he's the symbol of peace. Deku's entire plot, the entire reasoning in the story is that he's not strong enough to be the symbol of peace, and so he needs to lean on the other people around him. But All Might never needed that. He was a symbol of peace for 40 fucking years.
Yeah, Deku's cooler because we see him go from scared bitch to fucking dope-ass confident dude.
All Might's cooler because
that.
it's Sisyphus. We see the falling of a character. It's Icarus. He gets as close to the sun as possible, and then he loses all of his power by defending the earth.
He's definitely cool, but it's not like, oh, you haven't seen the Owl House, so it doesn't count.
I haven't seen your Tumblr TV show.
It's not as cool seeing All Might do United States of Smash by season 3 because it's just another thing Deku's been doing already from a character not as cool as Deku.
You're ignoring the context, you rube!
If All for One, like, or if All Might, like, did something, like, fucking crazy that it's like, oh, that's what Deku can one day do, that'd be different. If we saw him use All for One in a way that was, like...
It's one for all. It's one for all.
One for all. If we saw him use it in a way that was, like, leagues beyond what Deku's currently capable of, that'd be rad.
It always is.
Just a big punch.
But it's a bigger punch that Deku could do. And also, it's him giving up One for All. It's the last embers of One for All shifted into his right arm and expended on All for One fucking chest.
Also, they ruined it because I think the movie came out before that happened.
2, 3?
1.
No.
I think the first movie came out. I'll look it up because I'll recede if that's not true. But I think that movie came out where All for One comes back and does his big smash with Deku. United States Smash is just a punch. It's so not...
What's wrong with just a punch?
What's great about it?
I don't know, the animation, the context, the voice acting.
Deku's already been doing that shit.
It doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Fucking Luffy's been stretching his body for 1,000 episodes. I still think it's cool when he does, like, a new version of it.
That's like seeing Shoto do Phosphorus, and then Dobby does Phosphorus, and you're like, whoa, Dobby's doing Phosphorus?
Why are you comparing it to the least hype moments in this entire... All right, no. It's like watching...
Because it's one of the least hype moments in the show.
I still like watching Ichigo yell, Bankai!
Because Ichigo's the fucking protagonist. We saw him grow.
All Might's basically the protagonist.
No.
Yes.
No.
He's one of them.
All Might's just big Deku. All for one for all is hardly an interesting power. What makes it interesting is that Deku uses it in a clever way. Seeing him turn it into a ranged attack, seeing him break his bones with it, that's interesting. Seeing a big guy do a big punch is not cool.
That's absolutely cool. No. That's cool as shit. That's literally, you're explaining JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I don't know. We both don't like that show.
That's fair. You're very fair. You're a fucking monster. Everyone loves All Might.
He's fine.
I love Iron Man.
And then this shit just came out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, more out of nowhere shit. It was cool.
He's been driving around the car for the entire season.
It's a fucking, who cares?
The car's got a machine gun in it. We've seen him use the car. And then he's like, oh, the entire thing. He's using everybody's quirks. Mm-hmm. He's using Tokoyami's capes. He's using Sero's tape. He's like injecting All for One with fucking Pinky's acid.
Okay.
How does that not move the meter for you?
It was just so fine. Because it's just random. The whole season's just too random. That's the issue. Everyone's just doing random shit. It's not earned. I can't believe...
That's fair. It is not earned. You're
I can't believe
right.
7 seasons in, this shit feels unearned.
Yeah.
You know?
No, you're right. Everyone does just kind of get a thing. Even Otaku in her battle against Toga, she's like, everyone's like, oh, I thought she could only lift 3 tons of stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, now she can do it.
Yeah, this girl's just been training like crazy. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. I would have loved to see or appreciate any of that training. Like, it's like, I think Horikoshi does a really good job of not making, like, this is a thing with Boruto. Everyone's like, oh, everyone's just, like, getting new powers and getting too powerful. Horikoshi does a really good job of making sure every uptick in power up until this season feels as though it's heavily earned. Not with this season. Yeah. Everybody's just way stronger.
Everyone's just doing shit.
Yeah.
They said Bankai.
Oh, they did. Yes. Yeah. You can't yell it out like you're yelling out Bankai.
Which is funny. And I wrote, even MHA wants me to watch Bleach.
Yeah.
I wrote, Iron Might is super cool, but what the fuck am I watching? It's just a bunch of nonsense.
It's not a bunch of nonsense. It's a teacher using the quirks of his ability. Like, it's like,
that is cool.
You're not realizing the connection. All right, because, all right, sit down. Shut up. Shut
I stand then?
Shut the fuck up. All right, so Deku's entire thing is that he's not strong enough to be the symbol of peace. And so he needs to rely on the rest of Class 1A to back him up because he's not strong enough to be against All for One and Shigaraki. All Might was symbol of peace for a long time. He was strong enough. He didn't need to rely on anybody, and that was the beauty of him. But because of that, he was in a very precarious situation because if he ever got weaker, the entirety of Hero Society would collapse. He's now weaker. But what he's now doing is relying on the power of Class 1A to make up for his weakness, like Deku. He's learning from the kid he taught.
Yeah, that's cool. All of that's great in concept and in theory. In execution, it comes off as random nonsense, like the rest of this season.
MHA's back.
MHA's back. I wrote... Oh, it's funny when All for One combines quirks and it's just a laser beam.
It's a laser beam every time. He's like Springify plus rebound plus rivet stab, and it's just a giant fucking yellow laser.
Yeah, you go Springify plus brawn boost plus air cannon plus rivet stab plus dark ball, and then he just shoots a laser.
It's the same goddamn, and like All Might's like, wow, that was a sloppy combination. It's like, hey, buddy, he's been doing this for fucking 100 years.
Yeah.
He's just shooting laser beams.
I wrote All Might losing his fucking mind feels kind of out of character.
Oh, come on. He's not losing his mind. He's baiting him.
Yeah.
You know, like the line, I've never entered a fight thinking I was going to lose.
Yeah, I like that.
Or like his like laugh. I'm so excited to see this dubbed.
I was also, that's what was like, so I told you this season's had like a disconnect for me because I watched the whole show in dub and then now I have to watch it in sub. This was an episode where I was like, I like can't imagine it in dub. Like I need to see it. Like because All Might's just never behaved this way.
I guess, yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder what this is gonna look like, and maybe that'll feel more natural to me.
Oh, I still think that All Might's Japanese voice actor did a fucking incredible job.
He did a great job. It's just like I said, this is literally the equivalent of watching a new show because I watched 6 seasons in English.
Yeah, now we're in episode 150 if you're watching in sub.
They recast everybody in Japanese.
That's my fucking fear with One Piece. All right, fine. You hate MHA and you hate all of its fans, and you want them all to know that.
Yeah, that's gonna be the comments for sure. There's no nuance.
No, not a singular ounce of it.
I wrote, how dare this show cut to a pair of floating gloves? So there's a bit where he's like, all of my students fought to get me here, and it's showing them, and they're all like battered and fucked up. And there's just a pair of floating gloves. Yeah, I'm like, don't cut to her.
Oh, wait until they'll start showing her at some point, and boy, oh boy, is she not wearing clothes.
Yeah, she just wears the gloves. So she never wears clothes, right?
Well, if she's like she wears clothes like when she goes to class, but when she's fighting, she's naked.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's great.
Whatever.
That's awesome. It's so good for everybody.
It seems like the benefits of being invisible don't outweigh the benefits of getting just battered on your naked body.
Oh, dude, I'm getting punched in the nipple, in the raw nipple.
Dude, give her a gun. Make her naked, give her a gun.
Give
everyone a gun. That's so fair.
Give more people guns.
There's so many quirks that... What are quirks that could beat guns?
Quirks that could beat guns?
Yeah.
Hardening.
Kirishima.
Yep.
Gun doesn't work on.
Warp gate.
Yeah.
I would say.
But do you think...
Kamui Woods.
Kamui Woods, that's good.
Yeah.
I agree. Any, like, big one?
Dragon.
Yeah. Dragon. Mountain Lady's probably good.
You do a fucking surface to air missile to Mountain Lady's face, and she's gone.
Yeah, I don't know how durable she is.
Yeah, but not durable enough to take a fucking missile like a Moab to the face. True. You know, like that's gonna be the end of her.
But like, because I feel like Baku goes fast enough that he could probably dodge a gun.
Oh, he could absolutely outspeed a bullet, yeah. Most people in this story could outspeed a bullet.
I don't know, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
I think he could beat Deku with a gun.
You could beat Deku with a gun? No.
All of, like, just big punch Deku.
I hate to be that guy, but also, like, durability is a thing we have to take into account here. Like Deku, like, a gun isn't going to be able to injure Deku. A gun wouldn't injure Deku. Like, the bullets would bounce off him.
No.
Yes.
He doesn't have that kind of durability.
He does have that kind of durability.
No.
Yes.
All
Might, him, Shigaraki, all for one, bullets would bounce off them.
Why do you think that?
They're durable. Like, they're like island level durable by the end of the story.
I don't think so.
I've read the manga.
I don't think they are.
Dude, yes, they are. Like, the fact that they're able to take punches from each other. Like, the fact that, like, All For One is able to take a punch from All For One's able to take a punch from full-powered All Might and survive.
Yeah,
All Might could wipe out an entire city block with a punch.
I guess so. I guess his bones literally get stronger with his power.
Yes.
Yeah. Can Bakugo take a bullet?
Probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is... Do they have, like, ki? You know, what's making them durable?
No, that's fair. No.
Momo, done by a gun.
Well, I mean, she could build a shield.
Could build a shield. Momo's not bad. Froppy, dead, right? Ochaka, dead.
Probably, yeah.
Unless we give everyone shields, but, like, give anybody a shield.
No, I'm talking about the quirks. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
durability at this point. Durability is a fucking... I don't know. It's an exhausting topic.
Shigaraki, you could have killed a long time ago with a gun. That one teacher shot him in both kneecaps.
Yeah, I know. Rocklock.
Shoot him in the head.
Fucking the guy whose entire quirk is gun. Yeah, shoot him in the head.
That dude, everything that's happening, I blame him.
Because he didn't finish off Shigaraki?
He had a shot.
Yeah.
He had 2 shots and he shot him in the knees.
A lot of people have had shots.
Yeah.
What about the electric dude who shocked Shigaraki back to life in the beginning of season 6?
Yeah.
Right? There's been tons of moments that we could have killed Shigaraki. That's kind of manga antagonists.
Yeah.
We've let All For One out of prison like 3 times.
That's true.
Like, fucking, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Bury him deeper.
Yeah.
Kill him. Just kill him.
Kill all of them.
Just kill him.
Just kill all of them.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna tie him to a chair and like hope nobody gets to him? Just kill him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Batman doesn't have to kill him, but like the Justice Department could put Joker to sleep.
Yeah, put him in the chair.
Yeah, like
that's true. Yeah, put Joker on trial.
Everyone's always like mad at Batman. The Joker's breaking out of prison. It's like, give him the lethal injection. Like, just kill him. Like, Batman doesn't have to kill. Batman he's a cop. He's not supposed to kill the people. He's supposed to get them to the justice system, and then the justice system kills them.
Yeah.
Why is the justice system of Gotham not kill the Joker?
Why has nobody just burned down Arkham Asylum?
They do, but all the prisoners get out because they're stronger than fire.
That's true.
You know? Do you have a dog over there? Is that what you're petting, or are you just working one?
Just working.
You just...
I'm like, oh, you're speaking my language over here.
We're gonna kill fucking Joker.